If a client comes to you and say, hey, I want you to work on an app that's already on the App Store, pretty sure you will be a bit, skeptical, because the app has paying users and it's gonna take a whole lot of guts and a whole lot of being careful to work on that application. So we had this client from Chicago who reached out to us and said, hey, I want to rework on my application. There's a particular feature that I need to add to my application and I want to rework it. I really want to rework it, and I think that you guys will be able to help me do it. So we took a step back. We asked for the URL of the application in the App Store during the discovery call. We checked it out and we took a look at the application and we saw that, okay, we think we'll be able to work on this feature, because what he needed was some sort of a Google Calendar inside the application, like a mini Google Calendar where users can reschedule or can schedule events. So you can create an event and say, I need this event to happen every first day of the week. I need this event to happen every first Tuesday of the month. I need it to happen every second Tuesday of the month. So just the way Google Calendar will schedule event, that's the feature he was looking for. It was ready in production. It was in the application. And so we knew that in order for us to bring this application to life, we would have to write a whole lot of custom code, especially when we're building the scheduler. It's a mobile app, and so our no-code tool of choice is FlutterFlow. I know you would think, why not Adalo? Adalo is a very cool tool, but for what is worked for this particular application, Adalo wouldn't really cut it. So we needed to build it with FlutterFlow, and for database, it was Superbase we picked, because we were going to be working with a whole lot of APIs, and we thought Superbase, they give you that infrastructure right off the bus, and it was just the right thing to do. It only makes sense to use Superbase, and Superbase is a very, very robust infrastructure, right? So we picked Superbase as a database tool, and then because we knew that we're going to be building that scheduler outside of FlutterFlow, right? We needed a platform to host the scheduler, and we chose Heroku. Heroku because it's a very cool platform. Nothing so special about choosing Heroku. It's another AWS kind of thing, cloud infrastructure as a service. So, and Heroku has very long history, and the dev on my team has been using Heroku without fail for a while, and we thought that would be the right thing to do, right? But going back to the application, when we took a look at the application, we saw that it was good, not trying to displace the work that had been done by the previous developer. It was good, but we really thought that the UI can be a whole lot better than what it is right now. So what we did was I reached out to the client and I said, okay, how about you give us probably extra 4 weeks, and then we give you a complete UI design. So we work on the UI design, and if you like it, then we do it. Then if you don't like it, I think it's fine. We just continue with what you want us to do. So the client said, okay, very friendly guy, very awesome guy. So he said, okay, I think I'm gonna allow you guys to redesign the UI. And meanwhile, we had 3 users. This app is going to have 3 users. One of them is a guest. So a guest, there are users who are not logged in, but they can see a few things. So we have the logged in user, and then we have the admin. So the logged in users, they are the artists creating the events, rescheduling and all that. But the admin, they're going to be moderating, responding to customer service, and doing a whole lot more, right? Creating ads and doing a whole lot more. So we needed to design 3 different interfaces for the app. And so we started with, this is the application, right? This is the way the application was before. Big bug logo, lots of events down there. That's the way it was before. And then we started with some sort of rough, these are just rough design system and the rest. Then we created a design system right here. It's almost impossible to design without a design system, right? Because you need to have the accurate font, you need to have just the right fonts, just the right color. You want to be able, we want to be able to have this consistency in our design. So that's the major reason why we use design system, mainly because of consistency. And if you're working on a no-code app, the fact that it's no-code, it doesn't mean you should bring the bar down. What you want to design is a simple, lovable product, right? So design consistency, it's really very important. So we went ahead and we created a wireframe, right? And then we created the user side of things. We had the onboarding, we had the user guide, we had a whole lot of stuff, the event display, a lot of stuff. For the sake of security, I wouldn't be sharing all of this. And then we went ahead to design the admin side of things. The admin side was a bit more complex than the user side because on the admin side, we have to catch every variable from the user. So there have to be this communication between the admin and the user, right? And as you know, we're building with FlutterFlow. We could as well build two different applications, one for the admin and one for the user. We were able to design one application and just partition it using user role, right? So we had 3 roles, like I said before: guest, the logged in user, and the admin. So thankfully, we're using Superbase. We could easily just set up that role. So if a person is not signed in, you're a guest. If you are signed in and you are a user, you are tagged as a user, fine. But if you are tagged as an admin, then we just lead you to different aspects of the application directly from the login screen. Once we sent that to the client, he was pretty happy, made a couple of changes, which we did, and then we went ahead to design in FlutterFlow. The FlutterFlow design was cool because we had already designed it for Figma, so just bringing it into FlutterFlow was pretty cool. And we had to use a whole lot of components. I tell you, lots and lots of components. So this is the admin section. You can see very few pages, but if you go to the component aspect of things, we had to design about 6. So you see, like, these are all components, lots and lots and lots of components. Because one way we believe working on application, we like to work on application very dry. So we like our application very dry, really, really dry. We have one component on 5 screen. So we want to find one time and as a component, we want to show app similarities, pages. You can hit 5 times. All right, so we had to use components a lot. 1, to make the app really fast. 2, to make sure we don't stress ourselves in the future when we want to reuse component. And 3, it's really the smart thing to do. So after creating all of this, it was time for us to write the function, right, to connect the backend with Superbase. So first, the way we work is that we create the UI, and then we create the backend, tie the UI with the backend together, setting up database and making sure that everything is able to communicate very, very well. So while we're creating the backend, one thing that we had to work with was dates. Because it's an event application, there's a whole lot of dates flying around. In order for us to do that, we had to create lots of custom function that work with dates. So if you look at most of our custom dates, but like I said, there was a hard part. The hard part was creating a scheduler. That's the hard part, creating a scheduler that will automatically reschedule event. That took us a while to build, and it took us a lot of back and forth and review with the client in order for us to build that. So that was what we hosted on Heroku. So the client is paying, I think, about $20 a month, $10 a month, I think so. It depends on the kind of resource you're using. So we started from 5, so I think it's $5 to $10 a month. So most time Echo is enough for you to host your application on Heroku, but it's just that many times it sleeps. So if there's no activity, it sleeps, and it's not a very good thing for it to sleep. So that's why we had to move all the way to standard dynos. So once we're done with it, we sent it to the client, and it took a while, so we had to go back and forth. The client is a very, very detailed person, so we had to test a lot. I mean, the testing process was pretty long, so we had to test a lot, and there was a whole lot of things. There was a whole lot to learn, just working with the client and see how he works, his character. There was a whole lot to test. It was very calm. And we just had to go back and implement some of the features that he wanted, some of the way he wanted things to work that we didn't see. So we had to go back and do all of that. So once we were done with it, Another thing that gave us trouble was launching it on the Play Store. The App Store was pretty straightforward. The App Store, I uploaded it to the App Store today, and that same day it was approved because it's a pretty straightforward app. We were very detailed in our design, and we designed according to their documentation. But Google would not just, they were not just having it. We had to wait. They were saying pages wasn't loading very well, but it was. We tried it. We couldn't find the error. Google would say there's an error, but we couldn't find the error. They would say there's an error, but we really couldn't find the error. But the thing is, even now, as I'm talking to you, recording this video, I don't really understand why Google approved the app at the end of the day. I just woke up one day and I saw that the app has been approved. I don't know why. I didn't respond to the email because I didn't know what to say anymore. I was really tired of I was just really tired of going back and forth with Google, but it was approved, and I don't know why it was approved even now. But I'm really grateful that it was approved, and you would find the app on the Play Store right here, and you also find the app on the App Store right here. So definitely feel free to go check out the app. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed what I've been working on, and I'm so grateful to my teammate working on the application, and I'm so grateful to the client for trusting us to bring this application to life. Believe me, this will be or is the #1 place for artists in Chicago to find resources, to find fellow artists, to communicate, and to find events. So if you are an artist, you should check this out. But if you're looking forward to building your own application and launching your dreams, feel free to reach out to me. Click on the link below, and I'll definitely jump on a call with you, and we'll be able to talk about your application and see how we can bring your application to your life. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in a different video entirely. Keep building, don't stop. Success is just one app away, just one app away, and who knows, you can get that funding that you're looking for, and you can get that breakthrough that you're looking for. So if you're a founder, I really want to encourage you, keep building, and before you know it, you will definitely get what you're looking for. Thank you.